Hi, folks, and welcome back to another guided notes video. We had just done probably some discussion, and now you're getting into the three religions found not only in just Asia, but India as well. So we're going to get with our first video talking about Hinduism. Hinduism. So, some background information. Hinduism was developed in India around 1500 BCE. This date should sound familiar because it is when the Aryans and their Sanskrit language in the Vedas entered India. So, it is one of the oldest religions actually in the world, and today, over 80% of all Indians in India claim to be Hindu. So again, in India, 80% of all Indians claim to be Hindu. Hinduism is the third largest religion also in the world, right behind Christianity at number one, and then the religion of Islam right behind it. So Hinduism takes up a large majority of belief in the world. It's the third largest. As well as being the largest, people who are Hindu are very, very proud people. And we can tell by this Akshardham temple found in the city of Delhi. Not New Delhi, but Delhi. It is the world's largest Hindu temple. And as you can see, the ornateness, the decoration, the beauty, the elaboration of this temple is crazy. It shows off how much people in India care about their religion. They are willing to build these great, large, beautiful temples to showcase how much they care about this religion. They want a place that is beautiful and for them to go to practice, to pray, for rituals, to do their life in this temple. It's beautiful. Some basic beliefs, we already know some of them, but Hinduism does not come from the teaching of just one man. In that sense of, in Christianity, it was Jesus who was the one man doing this teaching of God, doing Christianity. In the religion of Islam, it was the Prophet Muhammad. It was one man with his teachings. Hinduism, as we know, isn't just one man. It is based on the religion practiced by the group, by the Aryans. And it's the Aryan priests, those Brahmins, that followed complicated prayers, rituals, and hymns known as the Vedas, the book that they brought with them into India. Today also, there's not one single text that Hindus consider sacred. There are many, like the Vedas, that teach Hindus proper behavior. I want to make note too, the Vedas themselves are multiple books, multiple texts that these Hindus can go back and read and kind of, go over, study. Their prayers, their rituals are all in multiple books, not just one like the Bible or the Quran. Hinduism is also polytheistic, meaning that they worship more than one god. The Hindus actually worship many gods and goddesses. Hindus believe that all living things, they have souls. Animals as well have that soul. Specifically, some animals like the cow are considered especially sacred. If you think about it and think like a Hindu, ancient times, the cow provides a lot. The cow can provide you milk, food to eat, its hide for protection. It can work for you. It can provide transportation if it's pulling a cart. The cow itself is a very motherly, matronly, important animal. And so they've put that cow up on a pedestal. It can provide a lot for the Indians. The Hindus are also, since they prefer not to eat the cow since it's so sacred, they have kind of sworn off a lot of other meats. They are vegetarians. Many Hindus are vegetarians. So as we can see, a very well-treated cow walking through the streets of India. It's dressed much like its owner, as it is considered sacred. Again, a nice picture of a modern day practicing Hindu. The garb itself is potentially could be for ritualistic reasons, but India is a hot place. You want to be wearing flowing, very cooling type of material. A holiday that is coming up very soon is the holiday of Diwali. This is also known as the Festival of Lights, and it's around our Americanized Halloween time in late October, and it's a very big Hindu celebration in India. We are going to be talking about Diwali probably in class together. One of the main things that the Hindus believe in is this idea of reincarnation. All Hindus believe in reincarnation, that the soul does not die with the physical body, but it enters the body of another being in this rebirth cycle. The type of life a person leads determines what their next life will be. So again, how well you do in the current life will determine what you are reborn as in the next life. A soul is reincarnated over and over and over again until the gods deem it good enough to achieve moksha, or this freedom from the cycle of being reborn over and over again. Hindus also believe that a person's karma, those karma points, whether you are doing good or bad behavior, will determine the fate of your next life. You do well as a kshatriya, you could be reborn as a Brahmin or something even better. You aren't doing your Shudra duties, you are doing bad things as well, you will be demoted. That next life, you will find yourself as an untouchable or something even worse. Again, a little bit of some imagery. This is a statue of the god Shiva, a Hindu deity, 65 feet tall, and again, the ornateness, the decoration, the time, and the patience that went into making this statue shows off how much Hindus appreciate their religion, how much they love and put their lives into their religion. They also believe in this caste system. We have been through this, so I'm going to go through it kind of quickly. Hindus live by this caste system, a belief that social class is hereditary. You're born into a social class, and it does not change throughout your one life. The only way a caste is to be changed is to be born into a different one in the next life. There are divisions within the caste, and maybe something new. Traditional families kind of rarely let their children marry outside of their caste. You're a Shudra, you will be marrying a Shudra. It's very rare to see anyone kind of cross those lines. It doesn't happen as often. And even today, many jobs are still awarded based on that caste connection. You may see a Shudra that's a shop owner, not just like an unskilled laborer. He may be able to, own something, but it's dependent on situations. Today, you kind of stick into that caste still. I'll go over quickly again. Caste, they're divided up into main 4 classes, and then our one that isn't a part of Brahma. The Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, the Sudra, and finally that untouchable, that Dalit class is at the very bottom. And here, as we can see, a school of untouchables. The untouchables later in Indian history are able to gain an education, much like the rest of the classes. But this photo was taken just over a little 100 years ago, and you can kind of see that as a class of untouchables, they range of all different ages. If you could just get to school as an untouchable, that was good. No matter your age, no matter how young or how old, if you could go get an education, you were that was an award. That was something that not everyone could do. So if you could at any age, you should go get an education. All right. Good luck with the rest of your guided notes. After you're done with Hinduism, make sure you start, stop, pause, rewind, do whatever you need to do in this video. All right, guys.